Now, I do not have to add more because there were uniformed men that has been also uprooted and even assigned to Timbuktu. And how could I be a protector when the past years that I have been the mayor, 2 of my regional directors were removed. 4 of my chief of police were removed. So, how can I be protecting if ever there is such a word as protector when I do not have much control on the police? So, that leave further discussion.
How will you clear your name, Mayor?
How will I clear my name, my heart, and my mind? Of course, it's very clear. Precisely during to the church. Because if they want to see me, or I want to see them, there are things that I would like to ask. Because if you're a protector, who am I protecting?
Sir, do you feel this is politically motivated, especially that?
You know, it's been already too much of being persecuted politically. So I cannot anymore discount that this is again part of my buhing kalbaryo.
Mayor, wala ka mabalak ka sa imong seguridad considering nga gitag ka as protector?
You know, I can go out without any security. I can drive alone. I just need your prayer. Why will I have to be watching? That only will bring that I am afraid. Second, why will I be into protecting? That will only bring people to be suspecting that indeed I may have some worries. I don't have any qualms. The vice mayor, the mayor acting knows me too well. I've been 24 years in public service. Never my cup of tea is promoting drugs. I have been, as mayor, been directing Edgar as PCAC chairman. God, look for the head of the drug lords, run after illegal gambling, and more particular, there was a point when I said, look for Jaguar. So, if you want me to walk alone and take a taxi or jeep, I don't mind. When I entered politics, that's part of it. That's the hazard. Now, if they want to kill me, I'm a gunner. Who is going to kill me? So that's my point. I have offered myself very clearly. This is the house that taught me all values. Public service above self. That's why your coverage now will cover all my members used to be with the Philippine Councilors League all over the country. My members, the vice mayors all over the country, and my colleagues in the Mayor's League. I don't know if they overheard that I have become an addict, but I am not. It was your interview the last time I had that you made your description. I do not want to enumerate. Second, the more I cannot be a pusher, the worse I cannot be a drug protector. And it becomes dismally unimaginable if I will become a drug lord. And I want to serve to the best of my abilities, so help me God. With the 10 Commandments, Salus Populi is Suprema Lex, Vox Populi or Vox Dei, the voice of the people is the voice of God. And the golden rule, do not do unto others which do not want others to do unto you. Anything more?
Mayor, sibaw kayo ang sa nakalabay mga adlaw sir ba nga ang pangalan ni Mayor Smenia mo'y naa sa lista. In fact, si Mayor Smenia iangkot siya nga base naa siya sa lista gito. Kaya karon pagawas ang imo mga mo noy
Nindot siya nga input John kay mismo gali sa resulta sa eleksyon. mura man ang akong boto na padung niya, ang iyang boto na padung nako. Ang kang Edgar siguradong iya yun na. Mapita na ako election protest because that election protest will unravel, uncover the shenanigans that has been committed during that time. Because all indications, we all ought, especially mga konsyel daog ta. So, nindot na imong gisulti. Basig na pariha. I wish it's not switching.
Mayor, how do you differentiate the situation this time that the President gave you as compared to the time when it was only Mayor Tomas Osmeña who accused you of being a drug protector?
At first, it was localized. Now, it is nationalized. Then third, it became internationalized. So the coverage is so wide. But I'm now being heard, and this is very good. This is going to be a medium that will guide all, that will bring you some lessons. And I wish how I'm handling this will also provide you some guidance. Because if I'm going to ask you the same question, naghanda ba kayo mo? Lailayan niya yung tubag. You just imagine I was born with my parents, nurtured and watched over, grew up with values, clearly with direction, then decided to be where I am, following the footsteps not of an addict, but of a statesman, Don Vicente Rama. And eventually, I ended up a lawyer with a desire to be an officer in the administration of justice. Then came offering myself in 1992 as what? A public servant. And public service above self. That has been our dictum as president of the Philippine Councilors League. And then expanded as president of the Vice Bureau's League. And then some of you, many of you, voted for me with Edgar in 2013. Now elected twice as mayor and won. But you know what I said? I have a protest. And I ended up being a drug protector. That's why I thank my parents. I thank my brothers. I thank my mayor and the rest who believe in me, including George Chan, who's with me as my informal chief of staff. So, my dear friends, with Joy and the rest and all of us,
Mayor,
you can just imagine, put yourself here. What will you be feeling?
your mayor is lost and other mayors have surrendered na kang Presidente Duterte mo. Kita diri sa atong baliwan.
When you talk about surrender, you have committed. But if you're being invited and you get yourself to be there to talk with him, why will there be surrender? Surrender will only mean you have committed. But if you're mentioned and there is no conclusion and there is even possibility it's a mistake, I will offer myself to visit whatever offices, including the president. I am always at his beck and call.
Do you have any plan, Mayor, when?
After this, I'll go to seaside. Then I'm asking my staff, my son, and even the vice mayor, if it takes me to see whoever I'm going to see. I do not have a helicopter because I am not a drug dealer. I do not have a jet plane. So I will just have to buy a ticket in an ordinary accommodation. I just want to know where. I do not know really actually now because I was following with the statement. I think the 24 hours was it to the protectors, and even the protectors, I do not know if there was a statement kung conclusive ba or baka revalidated pa. Okay?
24 years of public service is this biggest blow, negatively?
I'm not saying, when you say blow, as if you have committed something. Only a challenge and part of the struggle. And, I've always had a lot of struggles. Maybe God will always be there because there is a big mission ahead. Maybe I have to be a part of this so that the whole world will hear me and the whole nation will hear me and the whole members of Duterte's administration will likewise hear me, and most especially the president, because I think the president knows our family. He may have been just into these documents. That's why I ask and I request, I want to see the document so that I can answer. Am I correct, Philip Sapra, the
Yes,
head
Mayor.
of the ABC?
Yeah.
Because I owe it to them. I owe it to the Filipino people.